Deepfakes, reality is now programmable. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Deepfake series. In today's video, we're diving into a concept that sounds like science fiction, but has rapidly become part of our everyday world: deepfakes. These aren't just cool tricks or futuristic novelties. They're signals of how far we've come in simulating reality. And they offer a glimpse into how intelligence, creativity, and perception itself are evolving in the digital age. Let's start with what a deepfake actually is. A deepfake is a piece of synthetic media, usually a video, audio recording, or image, created by artificial intelligence to mimic a real person. And when we say mimic, we mean flawlessly. The way someone smiles, blinks, tilts their head, pauses mid-sentence, it can all be replicated. This is made possible by a type of machine learning called generative adversarial networks, or GANs. Two AI models are trained together. One tries to create a convincing fake, and the other tries to catch it. The more they compete, the better the fake becomes. It's genuinely brilliant. The technology is so advanced that with just a few seconds of someone's voice or a short video clip, a program can generate a version of that person doing or saying anything, with realism that's almost impossible to question. What we're seeing isn't just editing, it's simulation. Programmable, predictive, responsive media. And that opens the door to some incredible possibilities. Deepfake tech is already being used to restore lost voices, to de-age actors in films, to localize content across languages without reshooting, and to preserve the memory of loved ones who've passed. In the hands of creators, it's an artistic tool. In medicine, it's being explored as a therapy aid. In education, it's used to bring historical figures to life for interactive learning. But with that power comes complexity. Because if anything can be faked, how do we know what's real? One of the most iconic examples was created by filmmaker Jordan Peele, who used deepfake tech to generate a video of Barack Obama warning about misinformation. The voice was perfect, the gestures were spot on, and the entire point was to show us how convincing these simulations can be. It was a wake-up call, not to panic, but to pay attention. Because today, deepfakes are already circulating across news cycles, social media, and group chats, sometimes as satire, sometimes as scams, sometimes with very real consequences. A fake political speech can trigger outrage. A fake celebrity apology can shift public sentiment. A fake statement of support or conflict could influence millions. And none of it requires the person being impersonated to even know it's happening. It's not just about entertainment anymore. It's about perception engineering. If a visual or audio message can be generated, styled, and shared in minutes, then reality becomes editable. We've entered a new phase of information where truth isn't just about what happened. It's about what can be rendered convincingly enough to be believed. But let's talk about one of the most fascinating aspects of this technology: the emotional fidelity. Deepfakes don't just look or sound right, they feel right. They simulate emotion. The pause in a voice, the shakiness in a plea, the tears, the tension in a laugh. These aren't just animations, they're emotional illusions. And that's where the conversation shifts from technical marvel to human impact. When your nervous system reacts to a deepfake, when your body tenses, your heart rate changes, or your empathy is triggered, it's responding to something that isn't happening. And that's incredible. It shows how sensitive and intelligent our systems are, but it also means we need to become smarter about how we engage with what we see and hear. It's not about fearing technology. It's about understanding how programmable our own perception can be, and learning to slow down before we emotionally invest in something that was algorithmically designed to provoke. This is where awareness becomes a tool. As these technologies get more sophisticated, so must our discernment. Already, voice clones are being used in scams, emergency calls using AI-generated versions of someone's child or parent. With just a few seconds of public audio, scammers can replicate a voice and tell any story they want. It's incredibly convincing, and also incredibly important that we talk about it. Detection tools are in development. Some AI-generated content now includes metadata or hidden watermarks. Platforms are experimenting with ways to flag synthetic content in real time, but we can't rely on tools alone. Our personal intuition, our emotional intelligence, and our ability to pause and ask, "Does this feel off?" will become our most valuable filters. It's also important to know that most deepfake content online isn't being used maliciously, but when it is, the impact can be serious, especially in the realm of deepfake pornography, where someone's face is pasted onto explicit material without their knowledge or consent. This is not a tech problem, it's an ethics problem. And as we enter this new era, consent, ownership, and digital dignity need to be central to the conversation. So where do we go from here? We acknowledge that programmable media is now part of the landscape. It's not going away. It's only getting better, faster, more accessible. And that's not a bad thing. It's an opportunity. We're learning to co-create with machines. We're entering a phase where reality isn't just observed, it's built. That comes with responsibility, yes, but also with potential. We stop looking for flaws and start looking for patterns. We ask better questions. We educate ourselves. We take ownership of our own likeness and voice. We treat our digital presence not just as content, but as an extension of our energetic signature, something worth guarding and guiding intentionally. The point of this series isn't to fear the future. It's to learn how to shape it with awareness. Deep fakes are a mirror of our own creative power. They show us how far our tools have come, and they remind us that the future of truth won't be decided by what's seen, but by what's known, felt, and consciously chosen. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing, and no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future, Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems, The Behavioral Economy Now Governs Access. 4. Hive Mind, Synthetic Telepathy and Collective Algorithmic Control. 5. Nanobots Inside You, Medical, Military, and Programmable Intrusions. 6. Grief Tech, AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones, the replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans, the merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.